Hey y'all, in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make the best cookies and cream cheese pound cake. Now, this was so moist and delicious, so if you want to make pound cake just like this, go ahead and tap into this video. Now, what you want to do is start with softened ingredients, y'all. What I mean by softened, I mean leave those ingredients on the counter for about 2 days before making this pound cake, okay? You want to make sure that cream cheese is softened, and you also want to make sure that butter is softened, okay? To my mixer, I added 1 block of softened cream cheese along with 2 sticks of butter. Now, the key to making this pound cake, honey, you want to make sure you whisk those softened ingredients for about 6 minutes on medium speed, y'all. You want to make sure that color change to like a light pale color. If your color of your cream cheese and butter is still yellow, it's not mixed long enough. So don't be scared to go ahead and mix that on medium speed. The color should change a little something like this. Nice and fluffy. Should look like whipped cream consistency. Now what we're going to do is just add in 3 cups of sugar, okay? I'm using fine sugar. As you can see, it's like a different color a little bit than regular sugar, but it all gonna taste the same, okay? It's not gonna alter anything. Now what I'm doing is adding a tablespoon of vanilla, a tablespoon of almond extract, or you could use cookies and cream extract, however you want to do it. I also combined 4 eggs, and you want to mix those 4 eggs in separate intervals, you guys. Now what you want to do is fold in your dry ingredients little by little. You do not want to over mix during this part. Now I did off camera mix in my flour and baking powder together, so that way it can make, the dry ingredients up, and I also sifted as well. I did that off camera. So all you want to do is just add them dry ingredients inside your pound cake mixture and mix it little by little, you guys, okay? Now we have a lot of pound cake recipes out here. Since we use the cream cheese, you guys, we don't need the milk. You know what I'm saying? I know I've done a pound cake recipe using sour cream, using evaporated milk. It's all up to you to make your pound cake a pound cake, okay? So if you want a hit no mix pound cake, y'all, just go ahead and jot down these ingredients. The ingredients will be listed inside the description, and make sure you try it out at home. And the one thing I love about a pound cake, you guys, is the next day, once it's set, after it cools, you wrap your pound cake, you place it in the fridge, and you take that pound cake out, and then you cut into it the next day, honey. That pound cake is going to taste so delicious once all those flavors meld in together, y'all. Don't be afraid to scrape them sides and mix your cake, okay? You don't want no flour showing inside your cake, so your batter should look like that when you're done mixing, okay? Once you get it mixed, honey, it's finished. Now add your Oreo crumbles to it. It seems like I need a little bit more, so I just went on ahead and just folded those in and then added some more crumbles. Now, y'all, my blender, I done lost the blade to my blender. I ordered another one, so that's why my crushed Oreos is a little thicker than normal. Normally, I would crush this in a food processor or a blender to make them more finer crumb, but it's okay, y'all. It still got the job done. It still tasted delicious, and it tasted exactly what we're making. Cookies and cream cheese pound cake. See, that's the biggest thing. Now, I'm using a bundt pan. I did spray this pan with nonstick spray, and I also like to coat it with a little bit of flour as well, and then place it inside the freezer for about 15 minutes before pouring my batter, y'all. So that's a little secret, and that way this pound cake is going to come out clean every single time. Like, it's not going to be hard to pop it right out the pan or anything. So just go ahead and pour all of your cake batter inside your bundt pan. I believe this is a 12-inch bundt pan. So for this recipe, you could actually use a 12-inch bundt pan. I got this from Walmart. So yeah, y'all, I think it was really cheap, probably like $12 or so. So go ahead and just add all your batter to it. And what I like to do is preheat my oven on 325 degrees. I bake this pound cake for approximately 60 minutes, okay? And what I like to do is wrap mine with aluminum foil. I spray one side of the aluminum foil with non-stick spray. That way, as that cake rises, it won't stick to the aluminum foil. So go ahead and do that as well. A lot of mistakes we do, y'all, is try to open that oven before it's time to open it. Make sure that pound cake cooked for at least 50 minutes before opening that oven. Now, y'all, when my pound cake was ready, I removed it from my oven and I let it sit on my countertop for about an hour before trying to flip it. Okay, now if you want to loosen up the sides, just grab you a knife and just go through along the sides to try to loosen that pound cake up. But honey, once it flip, it's ready. Look at that, y'all. It was an easy flip. Now it's time to just top it off with your favorite glaze. For this glaze recipe, all I used was melted butter, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and some coffee creamer, okay? That was it, y'all. And I drizzled it all over my pound cake. Now, and I did run out of Oreos, y'all, but if you had extra crushed Oreos, you could go ahead and top this cake off with extra crushed Oreos. Now, honey, it's time to cut this pound cake. This was so delicious, y'all. I can't wait to show y'all the inside. Just look how fluffy that pound cake looks, y'all. It looks so fluffy and compacted together. That's what you want, y'all. And it was so moist. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And I hope you learned a lot. Now tune in for the next video.